So here are a few pictures sent in by our eyewitness reporters on our eyewitness portal. Let's take the first one from Anambra State, showing a high-tension power line situated at a roundabout in Awka. An eyewitness reporter says this is dangerous, as you can see, for road users and those living in the area as well. The next is a picture showing a bad road of Ogiso Street in Benin City, the Edo State capital. Our eyewitness reporters appealing to authorities to give the road urgent attention before the rains set in. Our last picture comes from Lagos in Anthony Village. According to our eyewitness reporter, a group of people here are waiting patiently to collect their PVCs. Thanks a lot for sending in those pictures. Do keep them coming. Channels Television appreciates your efforts. We're back to politics now. The ruling People's Democratic Party has lost 6 seats in the House of Representatives as lawmakers resumed plenary after a 5-week recess. The lawmakers defected to 4 other parties. That's the All Progressives Congress and Labour Party, which gained 2 members each, and the All Progressives Grand Alliance and Accord parties, which gained a member each. This current defection gives the APC a majority in the House, bringing their number to 181 members against 156 of the PDP. Our correspondent, Omelogo Nadi, reports.
Exchange of pleasantries as members of the House of Representatives resumed plenary after a 5-week recess. No sooner than the day's proceedings began, the Speaker of the House announced notices of defection from 6 members of the ruling People's Democratic Party to 4 other parties. Robinson Owak from Akwa Ibom and Mohammed Ibrahim from Jigawa defected to the APC. Tobias Okurio Chukwemeka and Peter Ali, both from Ebonyi State, moved to the Labour Party. Apan Umor from Akwa Ibom defected to Accord Party, while Chineye Eke from Abia State defected to APGA. Defections that gave the All Progressives Congress a clear majority in the House of Representatives. In his welcome address, the Speaker of the House reminded the House of the crucial tasks before them, which ought to be concluded before the dissolution of the 7th Assembly, such as the 2015 Appropriation Bill, the Constitution Amendment Bill, and the Electoral Act Amendment Bill, which he said must be expedited.
Also of the utmost urgency is the Electoral Act Amendment Bill, which has already been passed by the 2 chambers. The House of Representatives has already constituted a harmonization committee, and I believe that the Senate will do same expeditiously so that we can wrap up soonest. This is very critical, as the amendments contained therein provide the clear legal framework for participation in the electoral process by internally displaced persons, IDPs, whose numbers are no doubt substantial.
The House adopted the 4th alteration of the Constitution Bill 2014 following the presentation of the report on the resolutions of the State Houses of Assembly on the amendments to the 1999 Constitution and the motion raised by Deputy Speaker of the House, Emeka Ihedioha, and 52 other members. The House resolved to pass the bill and transmit to the Presidency for assent as soon as possible. Omelogo Nadi, Channels Television News.
A gun battle between security forces and suspected members of the Boko Haram sect at a military checkpoint in Biu, Borno State, has left 37 people dead. Witnesses told Channels Television that suspected members of the Boko Haram insurgents from Mringa area in an attempt to smuggle improvised explosive device into Biu town were trapped at the checkpoint. In an attempt to break through the barrier, the insurgents engaged the security forces there in a gun battle and eventually detonated the explosive devices. A member of the Biu youth volunteer group involved in the rescue of the victims said 17 members of the insurgents were killed in the gun battle, while 20 civilians made up of hawkers, travelers, farmers, and some members of the civilian JTF were also killed. According to them, 23 others sustained injuries and are being treated in Biu General Hospital. Meanwhile, 3 people have been confirmed dead after a suicide bomber attacked a restaurant in Potiskum, Yobe State, also in northeast Nigeria. The police public relations officer, Toyin Badigeshin, who confirmed the incident, explained that the bomber blew himself up and 2 others at a restaurant, leaving 12 people injured. The Nigerian Immigration Service, Abia State Command, has apprehended some alleged illegal immigrants after a thorough search revealed that they had no valid papers. According to the State Comptroller of Immigration in Umuahia, Anthony Okpara, most of the suspects are from Niger Republic. The immigration boss in the state urged the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers to verify the authenticity of passengers that they carry in their buses, warning that the command is set to comb the entire Abia state to fish out those whose identities are in doubt. Well, we're here in Lagos, where the Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Lagos Police Command has recovered a large number of stolen cars and arrested some alleged robbers. The robbers were arrested within and outside of Lagos and are accused of snatching cars, including that of a Lagos-based company. The Commissioner of Police, Kayode Aderanti, confirmed that the high-powered investigation led to other arrests and recovery.
3 of the armed robbers, namely Marvin Bali and Chikube Imeka, AGK Chukwumeka, were arrested by 2 SARS decoy teams around Ojoju and Ikorodu area of Lagos State. Life cartridges used for the operations have also been recovered from them. The arrested robbers confessed that one Alhaji Nora Mohammed, a notorious receiver of stolen properties, who is also on a wanted list of the police for 5 years, bought all the robbed cars from them. So the idea is that they rob this car in Lagos, they ship it to Kano, where the receiver resides, and from there it is disposed of, and they use it to cross the border to other countries. However, owing to the deployment of advanced technology, diligent investigation, and uncanny brilliance by SARS operatives, 2 SARS decoy teams were able to arrest Alhaji Nora Mohammed in faraway Gwazo in Kano State, a border town between Nigeria and Niger Republic, and recovered 3 more stolen cars from him, including the CRV that was snatched here in Lagos.
Now the United States has agreed to support Nigeria in financing the construction of a pharmaceutical warehouse in Abuja, the nation's capital. The Supervising Minister of Health, Mr. Khaliru Al-Hassan, who made this known in Abuja, explained that when completed, the project will reduce wastage and improve supplies of medical consumables to government hospitals across the country. The project, codenamed Warehouse in a Box, is expected to be completed within 5 months.
The National Drug Policy stipulates that all medicines meant for the public should pass through the National Warehousing System for proper storage and maintenance of quality. This has almost been impossible since 1945, as the Federal Medical Stores in Oshodi, Lagos State, has been the only major warehouse doing this job. However, if words are matched with actions, this $10 million jointly financed project by the Nigerian government and the United States to float the Warehouse in a Box project in Abuja could change the story.
The significance of this is that we will be able to have all our drugs in one roof, under one roof. Presently, our drugs are scattered all over the country and in different states of, safety. Sometimes we are not even given proper track of how good these drugs are. The condition where they are stored are beyond the standard expectation. So with this edifice now on ground, this will ensure that Nigeria will be saving a lot of money, ensuring that the drugs are well stored and they are in one place, so that we'll, at fingertip, will know the state of our drugs. So it's a very important venture.
Bearing in mind that the current administration has barely 3 months to go, the American government says it will take charge of the project implementation to ensure its completion.
From now on, now that all the administrative work has been done by the government of Nigeria, we will take full responsibility for the physical construction. This is a semi-prefabricated structure, so once we get the foundation laid, this building will be up very, very quickly.
This project, which involves the construction of 3 modern warehouses, is expected to be completed in July. Nigerians hope that 5 months counting from today, this expanse of land would serve the exact purpose for which it was acquired.
And over in Anambra State, the goal of Governor Willie Obiano is to have a clean state, and that has resulted in a massive investment in environmental projects, the latest of which is the commissioning of a compost plant in Awka in collaboration with the United Nations Development Programme. The compost plants project was initiated in the country in 2011, with Anambra and Kano State selected as the pilots. However, work on the Anambra project began last year.
These young men are part of Governor Willie Obiano's developmental project of converting waste to wealth. At the compost site situated in Opuno in Awka, the state capital, it is revealed that the plant will convert household and other wastes into organic manure, while plastics will be recycled. Commissioning the project, the governor says the initiative will further facilitate his administration's determination to rid the state of filth and also reduce the burden of taxes on the people, since the plant will generate sustainable revenue.
This project is to recycle our waste to manure. Like I said earlier, we are starting with 200 families in Obuno here, and if we make a success of it, which I think we will, we'll be able to spread them to the 21 local government area and major cities in Anambra State.
The State Commissioner for Environment, Mr. Everest Uba, also encourages the residents of the community to partner with the government for a healthier environment.
It's a way of turning our waste into wealth. But for us to actualize this, we will need the cooperation of Obuno community.
And continuing with the developmental strides, the governor's entourage moves from Opuno to Atani in Ogbaru local government area for the opening of a comprehensive health center built by a philanthropist from Orumba South to meet the health needs of the community. The governor lauds the initiative. Governor Obiano proceeds to flag off the construction of a 12.1-kilometer road at Opoko and announces the donation of 2 transformers to boost power supply in the area and the constitution of a special security force to curb the activity of miscreants in the area. He assures that his administration will sustain the tempo of infrastructural development in the state.
When the News at 10 returns, federal government saves a whopping 208 billion naira from activity